Are you a brand new Minecraft player playing Bedrock Edition for the first ever time and you're looking for a video to kind of understand how to play it and understand survival? Don't you worry. This video is going to cover all the basics that you need to know on how to play Minecraft survival. Just kind of like a beginner's guide. So let's jump into this. So I'm going to be playing Minecraft on the PlayStation 5, but this will cover every single platform on console, Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PlayStation, all the console editions. Any Bedrock version that you play, this is the perfect video for you. If you would like me to cover the Java edition in a different video, then let us know in the comments down below and I'll get that video made for you. So first thing you'll do is boot up the game and you'll be introduced to the main menu, and what you're going to want to do is go into play game, and what you want to do is go on create world. You might be wondering, what is the friends, what is servers? You don't need to worry about that at the moment. All you want to do is create new. So you want to click on create a new world and you'll have this menu pop up. So what you want to do, if you're just starting off for the first time, you can name your world. So we'll call this world first world. So there you go, your first world, and then you got the options if you want to change it to creative, but we're going to be covering survival today. If you're wondering what creative is, that's just basically like unlimited blocks. You build whatever you like, but we're focusing on survival today. Then you can select the level of difficultness. So peaceful is basically you're not going to get bothered by monsters at all. Easy is very easy, so they're quite easy to kill. Normal is okay. Hard is top tier, so it takes a bit longer to kill the monsters. But what I would say is, your first time playing, if you want to get used to the game, start off on peaceful. But for myself, I'm going to start on easy because it's not too difficult. All it just requires is your reaction time. So if you're not got a good reaction time, I'll recommend peaceful. So down here as well, you'll have these options of starting map or a bonus chest. I would say if you're playing Minecraft for the first time, it's good to have a bonus chest. I think it's a very good thing to have. Then world type infinite. So basically what this means is that flat, you'll have a really flat world. Personally myself, I think it's a bit boring playing on a flat world. I'd say flat world's a bit more better for creative, but I would say you want to go for this one where it's a bit more variety of biomes, where you got a bit of hills and stuff like that. So that's what I would say to go with. Then here you might be wondering, what's this seed? Basically in here you can find random codes online to generate different worlds, because you can share different world codes with other people. So Java edition doesn't work with Bedrock edition, but so you want to look for Bedrock edition seeds. So it's a thing you can always have a look around online. Bedrock edition seeds sort of thing. So you can different worlds. So just make sure you do double check it's Bedrock edition, not Java and stuff like that. So we're just going to keep it unique as it is. We're not going to be messing around with that. And then down here, simulate. So the chunk, this is just like how far you want the chunks to load, like distance wise. Obviously it also put more strain, a bit more lag on your game, so I wouldn't go too far on it. Then you got friendly fire. Nothing you really need to worry about if you're playing solo. If you're playing with friends, you don't want to like hit your friends or anything like that, then obviously you turn it on and off. Show coordinates, I think, is a quite good thing to have on. That's basically just shows you where you are, which I'll explain when we get to game. Fire spreads is always on. Myself, I like to have that off. Basically that will say if you've got fire, your builds won't get destroyed or anything like that. TNT, I always suggest have TNT off, because especially playing with friends, stuff can't get blown up because there is TNT in the game, and fire as well. If you've got friends, they might go around burning your stuff, so I recommend having that off myself. Then I think that's pretty much it there. So once you are ready, you don't need to worry about any of his other stuff on the side, like create realm or anything like that. Obviously if you've got texture packs are kind of like if you want to make the game look a bit more different, but if you're playing Minecraft for the first time, I would not worry about those at the moment. So just go create world, and it will start generating. And here we are. So we are booted into the game. We are now loaded in, and a pretty good spawn. So you're probably got to get all these sort of things popping up, telling you on how to play. Obviously, I have played Minecraft before, so you will spawn randomly in Minecraft. First thing you want to try to do is hunt that chest down, like when we first start off. Pick up these torches. Going to be very helpful for when it turns night time. Because obviously there's going to be some monsters spawning, so we're starting off some quite good loot. In the chests will always be a little bit different every single time, and reason that is kind of like adds that variety. You're not going to get the same chest every single time. So we've got a good start here. So you've got a nice pickaxe, and we have got a nice axe as well. I've got a bit of wood. So we've got like a good starting point here. So I'm just going to move that stuff up there. And so if you're wondering what this map is, basically the map is your location where you are. So you can see your figure turning. Basically, if I move that way, you'll see my icon. You can basically, this is not this you're limited to. It's just this radius this map is. So you will discover all of this part here. You'll find like different things, and for you to understand the coordinates, like your position, you may be worth writing these down. So you'll say 39, 63, 63. That is basically where you're stood right at this point on this very block. So if you see me move, it goes 64, then 63. So if you want to remember where you are, it's always worth writing these down. And that's how you kind of get around the world. It's kind of figuring out, and obviously numbers will change depending on the heights and stuff like that. So that's what the coordinates are for. Always worth write them down if you are first time playing Minecraft. So right, we've got all of those now. Lovely. Yeah, so you're going to be greeted with this menu when you press triangle. This is the quick table. You can't always use this. You can use it for basic things like making sticks and stuff like that. So say if you're starting off on Minecraft, you haven't got a chest, what you would want to do is obviously get your hand and go to a tree and just start punching it with the back trigger. So just start punching it, get some wood together. There you go. So you've got all the wood. Then what you do is press triangle. Then you come over to here. You'll see this wood over here, birch planks. You want to make loads of that. So basically your wood's down there. Then you want to come over to here. Then to start off with, you want to make a crafting table. The reason I say crafting table, when you press triangle, you're limited to what you make. It'll be all grayed out like this. You can't really do anything. You can't make everything on your little craftable character. So you got to a crafting table and you unlock more stuff to craft. As you see here, this is everything sort of you can craft here, and you could. What you will need to make straight away is some weapons. So you can make yourself a sword. You can make yourself a little axe, pickaxe, a shovel, and a hoe. Recommend myself when you first starting off is making a sword, a axe, a pickaxe, shovel. Can do if you want to, but it's not very necessary straight away. So get those in your inventory. And once, I always recommend when you first starting out on Minecraft, pick up your crafting table. And what you want to start doing now, I would say prioritize. So you'll see animals in the game. What these will do, especially like sheep, because there is a nighttime and daytime to this game. If you don't like killing animals, I do apologize, but this is a very helpful way to start off Minecraft because it will drop you food and wool. So what you want to do there is you want to gather free wool and obviously get more food, because food is priority. So if you see your hearts down the bottom left, like on the screen bottom left, you will need to get those up, well, keep them up. And the only way that is by finding food. So you get food from killing animals, from trees, apples. You could do farming stuff. There's a lot of stuff that you can do, which is really decent. So there's a little, you don't get nothing from baby sheep, so there's no point in killing baby sheep, so I'd say at the moment. So there's another sheep there. So we need one more wool. So I found the last sheep. There we go. Lovely. So we're just going to get set up by here for now. So you've got a cave here. We'll get into that in a moment. So prioritize that in a moment. Getting that crafting table back out. So once you've got your wool, so what you'll need minimum 3 wool and 3 planks of wood. The recipe will be on screen, so like you see on this crafting table here, you'll see the recipe for it. So you'll just make that bed, then voila, you have got your bed. What I recommend for the bed is just obviously click on it straight away, because this is where you'll spawn. That's the first thing. So if you do die, we'll be far away from spawn now, because we've just gone walking for a little bit. So if you accidentally die, you'll spawn right back at your bed. It's very good to do that. It's kind of set your spawn point very early on. So once you've got to that point, as you'll see, next to my heart, my health has got, well, not my health, my hunger's gone down. So what we need to do is just eat some food. So that's the food I got from my chest. So eat any food if you did get any from the chest. So if it would be an apple, potatoes. They're good things to eat. But the main things, obviously, we've just killed some sheep. So we've got some raw food there. So what we need to do there is I would not recommend eating it raw because you don't really get your money, like you don't get your value for the meat, as you would say. Like you don't get a lot of regeneration. So to get more out of the food, you want to make a furnace. So what you need to do is grab some cobblestone. So you want to look for this particular block using your pickaxe, obviously, then pick all that up, then go back over to your crafting table. Then you'll see a furnace. You want to make one of those. You want to place that down. Then a very helpful thing to while you're starting off in Minecraft, you'll pick up your food, put it in the top parts, then pick up your bit of wood that you've chopped down and chuck it in the furnace. You can burn that down and that will cook. So the other alternative is to that as well is to use coal. But if you don't find coal straight away, then that's what you can use as an alternative for now. Coal can be made for fueling, so cooking stuff, or for torches. I'm going to show you another alternative as well. If you don't have coal for torches, what you can do instead. So you've just picked up some coal there. When you do pick up coal, you will hear some XP sound. Like that's what the number one is. XP is used for enchanting. That's a thing not to worry about. It's too early on at the moment, as you're just starting out. So that food's all cooked up now. So as you see, I've got some cooked food now. So that's good. That's ready for when I need to eat later on. So it's about to turn night time. You can kind of like figure out when the sun's going down, kind of like real life. The sun's going down now. It starts getting a bit dark. The game will tell you it's not quite nighttime yet, but just give it a few more moments, then you'll be able to settle down. So obviously these torches I did pick up from the chest. Always worth putting them down. Kind of stops any mobs from spawning. You can just put them on the wall and just put them in random places like that. Because the monsters do spawn in the dark. So if it's more lit up, less monsters will spawn and stuff like that. But you always still have to be cautious because monsters will sometimes still spawn in lit up areas. Don't know why, it's just Minecraft. So it's nighttime. It's been nighttime now, it's now daytime, and we are ready to crack on the rest of our day. So I'm going to show you that thing I was just saying about with Minecraft. It's about getting other sorts of coal if you don't have any early on. So obviously using your different tools, the different tools obviously pickaxe is for picking up blocks like you see, cobblestone, stuff like that, mining. Then obviously axe is used for chopping down trees. Then your sword is for ideally hitting monsters. Then your shovel is for using to pick up dirt. Just makes it a bit quicker. Obviously you can use your hand, but it takes for a long time to do. So the better your weapon, the better, obviously, the faster it will be to destroy that block. So that's the idea with the different weapons. Obviously, you do see other ones here, like diamond. Gold is not good. So just so you are aware, gold is actually, like, more worse. So don't ever think gold's a good thing, okay? The idea is how it starts off with is wood, go to stone. If I get onto there, we get onto stone. Then you go from stone to iron to diamond. That's like the ranking of the tools. So diamond gear's the best, wood's the basic. But you get to a point with Minecraft, iron becomes like the normal. Like iron's like quite a good one to use. Like I use not always diamond stuff. I only use diamond stuff on, say, like a pickaxe or a sword. But so then I might use just like an iron axe and an iron shovel. So don't always use all your diamonds on the best stuff, but don't need to worry about that at the moment. So I'm just going to chop down some more wood quickly and I'll show you what I mean. So right, so if you want to get some coal, so you've got this coal here. So say if you don't have any of this, what you could always do is grab up your logs, have some wood already in there and chuck it in. And that will melt down now. And this will be like an alternative to coal. And you can make torches out of it. So there you go, charcoal. So that's what you're basically making. So that's like an alternative if you can't find coal early on, okay? Hopefully that is helpful. So right, we're going to go a little bit into the cave now in a second. So we're actually going to upgrade our tools now. We're going to upgrade our tools because we've now mined up some of stone and we've now got cobblestone. So we can upgrade our tools. So Obviously, the recipes are all there. If you're unsure on anything, obviously do scroll across and stuff like that. So like if you need more sticks, you'll need wood for that. So just make some sticks there. Then go back over to your weapons tab. Then what you want to do is an upgrade. And here we are. We are now upgrading all our tools. There we go. Happy days. That's what we like. So then once you've got your old tools, you can use up your old tools if you want to, or if not, always worth a safe thing to do as well. If you do die and you don't have obviously all your stuff on you, you can always have some spare stuff in your chest. Always worth doing if you are new to Minecraft, and always good to put stuff away as well. So if you don't want to take everything with you, just dump it in the chest. Just put it in there like that. Then you've got your lovely inventory nice and clear, and you don't need to worry about it being overfull. There we go. Look at that's a bit more cleaner and organised now, isn't it? So right, we are now going to go on to the next stage now. We are going to go and try and find some iron. So going into caves, these appear everywhere around the world. So just got to be patient, go exploring a little bit. And when you're on your way, you'll find coal, which you'll find in here, which is always good to pick up. Like, once again, for XP, for cooking food, cooking iron, everything it's good for. So always worth mining coal. So quite through Minecraft, you will probably come across this block. It's called copper. It's not really helpful with anything really, so I wouldn't worry about mining it up. Only thing I would say it's good for, like early on, is just to get XP when you cook it. So if you want some XP, it's good for that. But myself, I don't really particularly pick it up because I don't think it's any good use to me at the moment. Maybe down the line, but not at this current stage. So I'm just going to make some more torches quickly. Then we can make some more torches. There we go. So it means we can light up this cave and try and see if we can find our first lot of iron. So be very careful going into these because things can drop from above you. You can fall down the holes and stuff like that. So do be very cautious when exploring. It can be a very scary thing doing this for the first time, like get scared of getting lost. Best technique I always suggest is putting your torches on your right hand side, because if you do come back on yourself, I will show you now. All your torches will be on your left hand side. So you can come down here and you know you have come from this way. Other things you can do as well is maybe put like some blocks down and put some torches on it, like make little pillars, like little signs that you've come from this way. And because sometimes when you go exploring, you can get lost and a little bit like, have I been this way? So try and make little things like that along your way so you don't get lost. Unless you're good at exploring, you have a good memory, then you'll be okay. So we've just been in that cave. We've had no luck. The other alternative we could do is go and find like another cave, or another way you could just do is just dig down into the ground. So I'm going to dig down now and see if I can find some resources. I will say, as you are mining further and further down into the ground, you will find a nice variety of different blocks, which can be used on different builds. So if you do like the look of it, it's worth picking it up because you can make some cool blocks. And it's definitely worth like having a pickaxe and a shovel as well when going mining, because you find gravel, and gravels can be annoying. So I do recommend having a shovel for your mining trips. And here we are, we have found our first bit of iron. So this is what iron looks like before you pick it up. So what you want to do is pick that up and you have that little bar that will drop. So mine all of this up. You could ever is never like roughly on how much you'll get. Sometimes it might just be 1, it might be 5, or you might get lots of iron. Always worth just digging a little bit extra sometimes, just to kind of make sure there's any other resources about. Doubt there will be, but just simple as that really. It's like I've just dug basically like a staircase down and I have found some iron. And sometimes when mining, this will lead you to like big caves and stuff like that, which can also be good as well for finding other resources. So we have come back up now. Well, it's raining now. Sad times. Weather does change in Minecraft a bit. It won't get snow. Might be thunder at times as well. So if you don't like thunder, that can always be a thing, just so you are aware. So take that out for now, because we're going to now cook our iron. So we've got 6 bits of iron. We're going to chuck that in. We've got our coal there. We're going to put that in. Obviously, from that little mining trip, we've got way more coal now. Did get a bit of extra food as well, just to be safe. Always keep an eye on your food as well. Food sometimes can just disappear so quickly without you noticing. So it's always worth keeping on top of your food. So there you are. We have our first iron ingot, which is gonna make us some nice upgrade weapons. And here we are. We've got all our iron now cooked, so we'll take that out. And every time we do smelt stuff like that as well, you do get XP. So as you see, I'm level 7 now, and you can get that from just cooking copper and stuff like that, like I was saying earlier. So for now, I'm just gonna chuck you in there. And we are now going to make some new tools. Look at us already upgrading on the tools. So make sure you got some sticks made from wood. Then go over to the weapons tab. You do see like this helmet and boots. Basically, that's armor to put on your character. So if we come out of here, press triangle, you'll see your character here. So you can make yourself in some nice gear. So you've got a helmet, a chest plate, legs, and you've got boots. Reason that is a thing, just to help you. So if you do fight monsters, you can get some nice gear. So same with that as well. Gold is pretty weak. You've got iron, which is the generic, like the basic sort of what you want to aim for. Then you got diamond. Leather is also an armor, but I would not worry about leather. Leather is very weak, same as gold. So you want to aim for iron armor to start with as well. Another thing as well you could always make as well, if you're just starting out in Minecraft as well and you're not good at fighting, is making a Minecraft shield. So it requires a piece of iron and a few blocks of wood. So make one of those, and what you can do is there, so if you do come in contact with a monster, you'll have that always in your hand, and you can always chuck it up to defend. And how you do that is by right clicking the analog, right clicking it, puts it out. So say if a skeleton shoots you with an arrow, it will bounce it'll bounce onto the shield and won't hit you. So you just need to make sure you're doing that. So we've got some more food cooked up, which is good. So like I say, it's worth keeping your food topped up. And what we're now going to do is make that iron weapons, like we were saying. So we are now going to be sensible, because we've only got 5 pieces of iron now. So we're going to make a pickaxe, and then we are going to make a sword. I think that's a good starting ground. Obviously, like I say, once you've got your old tools, always worth keeping a hold of them. Just like if you do die, you have got backup on like ingot chests, so you can get back down there. You've got some weapons, just to be safe. So look at that. We've got a good foundation at the moment, I'd say, to kind of get us rocking and rolling. I always recommend as well, just while you've got it, just use up like what other tools you maybe do have spare. So these are obviously this is the good stuff. You don't want to use the good stuff straight away, so try to use up any like rubbish stuff that you maybe don't have. So right, we're going to make a house now. All you need is a very simple basic house for safety, which we're going to just make a little basic one. Obviously, if you're good at being creative, then fantastic. And that's where this game's about, really. It's making a nice house, making it something just nice and basic to start with, like where you feel safe. So I'm gonna now go find a spot where I feel like we can be safe and set up base. Like here we are now. We've got a monster attacking us. What I'm gonna do is just put my shield up, and it's not hitting me. Just all I've done is put my shield up, and what I can just do is, why I've got my shield up, I can hit it with my weapon. Also, I'm gonna get my sword out, and you just keep hitting it while your shield's up. Obviously, do be aware you might get other monsters around you, so you can have like multiple fights at one time. But don't stress too much. Just be nice and patient and calm, or just do the alternative. Just run very quickly. So I found a nice space where I just want to start off on my home. So I'm going to clear out the space where I want my home, because it's right by a nice lake. So I'm going to do that now. A good thing to point out as well, when you do chop down trees as well, you will get like these little things dropping from them as well. Always worth picking those up and replanting them around your area, Because basically that's just going to grow another tree so you can get some more wood on a later date. So these things I'm just picking up here are seeds, which is another way of growing food as well if you don't like killing animals. So what you want to do is come over to your crafting table, then go over to the weapons bit, and you want to look for the hoe. So it doesn't really matter which one you make. We're going to make a stone one, and what you will need to do is plant it by water. So all you do is come over to it and do this to the ground. And what you do is get the seeds, plant them down, and they will grow. Takes a little while for them to grow, but hopefully it shouldn't take too long, and that will produce some bread. So every 3 wheat that you get, you can make 1 piece of bread. So that you need to kind of grow a lot of it to get a lot of bread, but that's the idea with that. Just like another alternative of food if you don't want to say kill animals or anything like that. And you can either use other foods as well. Like we see, we've got potatoes here as well. If you do find potatoes, they can normally be found in villages or random chests. You can get carrots. You can get beetroot as well. I think we do have beetroot as well. So we do have like beetroot seeds as well. So there's lots of different seeds, like different foods. Beetroot's not that great. Potatoes are good, but I recommend cooking the potatoes because they are just like very a bit weak if they're not cooked. So we're going to turn them into like baked potatoes, but wheat turned into bread is a very good source of food. Does keep you full up, for a long time. So we're now going to work on our house now. So like I say, you also just nice basic. You can use wood, you can use obviously different types of wood, or you can use cobblestone, which I've got. But I think what we'll do is we'll use the generic kind of wood that you would get from chopping down trees. That is what we'll use in this video today. So starting out, you want something just nice and simple. You don't need anything too crazy, so just go like 4 by 4. That's all you need, I'd say, to start off with. Then once you've got that, just take that out. So that could be like your little doorway in. Then just you want to build it up and put a roof on it. Reason is monsters. Because you want to have somewhere nice and safe and not to have monsters coming into your house and attacking you during the night. That's the big thing about sleeping outside. You can do it, but you've got to be very quick before the monsters spawn in around you. Because if they do spawn in, then you're not in for a good time. You're not in for a good time. So we've run out a little bit of wood there now. So obviously you can use like other alternatives, but I like to be uniform. So I'm just going to grab some more wood. Then what we're able to do is just crop some more. There we are. So we've got that. So we've got that. So just do that. There we are. And what we just do is now we need to put some, I'd say put some flooring in just to give it that nice little touch for now. And the great thing with this is, well, obviously you can expand it, you can destroy the blocks, but this is just to get us started on our Minecraft journey. So what you want to do is you can make doors. You can make different types of doors depending on the type of wood that you use, but we're just going to use birch for now. And what you do is just place your door on this very edge here, and it opens and closes. So you can go in, close the door, and we're nice and safe. Obviously, you want to put a torch down here because the idea we built this to stop monsters spawning, and obviously we want to make sure monsters don't spawn in here. So then what you can do is then just place your bed down, find like the right spot that you want it, and there we are. You've got yourself a nice little hut to kind of get going. Obviously, you can make like another crafting table to put in here. And say if you want to just say not have that there, have that torch there, then in here you can have like a furnace as well to cook your food. So you've got a really nice little simple starting house, somewhere to sleep. Put your stuff, you can like have chests out here, or just make it a little bit bigger. You could by just having a chest. So if you wanted to kind of expand it a little bit, just take these walls down. And what you could just simply do is bring it up by 1. Just get some more wood quickly. And we've got some more wood now, and all you can just do is just expand it out. Just like this. And you will have more room in your house. Come in, and we'll see, you want to just make some little alterations. Take that out. Clear up the floor. Put that in. Then come onto your craft table. You can make yourself like a nice little... You can make 2 chests here. There we go. You can have a nice double chest. So you've got stuff to put stuff away. You've got stuff to cook. You've got a craft table. And you've got a bed. All you need to start off with your Minecraft journey. Just a nice little simple house. That's all you need to start off with. And obviously you've got food growing here as well. And what you'd case now is go do more mining, get some more resources, expand your house, and go from there. So that's a good starting point, I would say, for your Minecraft journey, to kind of get you rocking and rolling, like a nice beginner's guide. Just be careful when you go exploring, because it can be scary. So take your time, be patient. Make sure you have the backup weapons in your house if you do die, because then you can go back to where you were. Write down your coordinates, and just don't go too far too quick, I'd say. Just take your time, stay in the areas that you are aware of, and just get comfortable with your surroundings, and just kind of go from there. So like, even to the point, if you don't want to go back up to where that mine was, make a new mine here. Like, build it right next to your house and just dig down into the ground here, sort of thing. So it's very optional, and you don't need to be too scared about this game, because it can be very overwhelming because it's very big. But when you know the basics, it is an okay game. You don't need to be scared. But hopefully you guys did find this video very helpful to kind of get you going on Minecraft. If you do have any other questions, anything you need me to cover, then do let us know in the comments down below. But I feel like I've kind of introduced you to the basic foundations of Minecraft to get you going on your journey, and just be careful with what you do, okay? But if you did find this video very helpful, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget the ding dong the bell as well for other Minecraft videos. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care. Bye bye.